How do we deal with regret? Do we make sure that it doesn't happen? Is that even possible? Or do we just put up with regrets and learn to live with it? Well, to find out, hang on, because this is your Weekly Kick. Good morning. Welcome to your Weekly Kick. This is Todd with Boots in the Ground Coaching. 6 days ago, exactly, I walked our oldest daughter down the aisle in this exact spot where she married the man she wants to spend the rest of her life with. It was about a 300-yard walk from where she changed and we met to where the back of the rows of people started. And in that 300 yards, I was doing pretty good. I had a pretty close rein on my emotions and I was feeling pretty confident that I was going to be okay. But the more we walked and the closer we got, the more I had this feeling inside that this is not going to be easy. And then we hit the back row of guests. And we started walking up the aisle in between the chairs, and instantly I lost it. Why? Well, my mind instantly filled with regrets. Not about who she was marrying. Mitch is a great guy. I couldn't ask for a better man for my daughter to marry, to be my son-in-law. Great guy. No complaints, no issues at all. Fantastic. But I had some regrets. My daughter and I had started fixing up a muscle car, and I really wanted to finish it before she got to this stage in life. Well, we just ran out of time. We ran out of energy and we ran out of some of the expertise that we needed. And my mind was playing on this, some of the regrets that I had. And during most of the ceremony, my eyes were wet. But as I was watching my daughter and her future husband at the front of the ceremony, what I realized is that I had accomplished most of the things that I wanted to as a father. My wife and I had been able to raise an adult daughter who was confident, who was independent, who was wise, who was strong, who's kind, who's loving, who's gentle. Her and Mitch are going to make a great team. And at that point I realized we all have regrets, whether it's in life like this or in business, in our organizations, on the crews that we lead, in the shop that we're in charge of. We're going to have some regrets because we're not going to do everything 100%. How do we deal with the regrets then? What do we do? Do we ignore them? Do we just learn to live with them? Well, sometimes there's two responses. Sometimes we just play it safe to make sure we don't make any more mistakes than we absolutely have to. But then there's the regret of not making the impact that we could have if we'd taken a few more risks. Or we can choose to take all the risks possible and not mitigate the results of them. And in this case, the regrets can be the damage that we've caused because we haven't been careful, because we haven't mitigated some of the risks. We've just taken the risks just to take them. Well, what do? We have the opportunity to choose our regrets, which ones we're going to live with and how we're going to live with them. In the next 2 weeks, I'm going to give you 2 principles for dealing with the regrets that we're all going to have. And you can apply this personally and professionally. Please click on the subscribe link below and share this with someone who can benefit. Have a great week. See you next Friday for your Weekly Kick.